any sight of the goal, man, shoot. Perform this excellent finish, I do it like Kane or Lukaku. Or like Beckham.
Pass the girls that tiki-taka, that's why they call us MSA.
I'm on the block like winner, back road leg, I fully paid for my inner. I fly past on my head, top 10 of the models, I wash like Sammy Khedira.
And I can still kick balls like Drogba, young and I've made big wins like Gossa. Too far gone, can't catch me, Costa. I'm off, pace, Costa.
3 of the best, he's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick.
Last but not least, this is a good question. Given how much I spent in the last 2 windows now,
600, that's what, isn't it?
600 million euros last 2 windows. What does success look like for Chelsea this season and probably next season? Because this season,
For me personally, I think this season's a write-off. I think they can get away with it. Honestly, I think they can
just
get away
about-
with it.
I don't think financially they can get away with it.
they need UCL ball in it.
Yeah,
like,
or
or
even
even
because
European.
of revenue and stuff, innit? Ooh,
do you
that's
think
a
they,
shout.
okay, this is the first question, yeah. Does
But I
anyone
think they've
think they can
already
make UCL?
calculated the maths, though, man.
Does anyone think they can make UCL?
Maybe.
No.
I think they can. I genuinely think.
No.
I
So
genuinely
you think they'll
can't.
finish it
I
above your
think-
team?
I think possibly they can make Champions League football.
I mean,
No,
mathematically,
but
yeah.
do I think they will? No. I think if they had a better man, like say if they still had Tuchel, I think Tuchel
Would've turned
was
it around.
capable of putting a run together of 10
Quicker,
of
innit?
like,
Yeah, I
of like 7
agree, actually.
or a 10-game unbeaten run with like 7 wins, 8 wins. I think Tuchel's capable of that.
I
But
agree.
Potter at the minute just don't seem
Even
to
bit,
be.
now, one thing I
turning
will
it
always say about
around
Potter,
sort of
I've
thing.
said this before, yeah. It's like he doesn't even practice the week before, like what team selection is going to pick, because he always manages to ruin the team selection before a big game, and he ends up having to. His in-game management, I give it to him. He's a good in-game manager, yeah. But he like gets it wrong. And is like, oh, this didn't work how I thought it would. Let's change it. Wait, before we start this video, make sure you like,
comment.
And subscribe. We would really appreciate it.
That's what he did to United,
He
didn't
did a United game, bro. Because he tried to not play Kovacic, and then he was like, "No, cover. I need you in this midfield right now. We're getting overrun like crazy."
And it worked.
And it worked. He secured back the game in that, which I massively respect from him for that. But you got to go into
shows
big
his
games.
tactical
It shows
nous
like
as
he's
well,
tactically flexible. I'll give it to him. But it's like sometimes he doesn't. His best 11's still a bit unsure of his best 11. One.
Oh, it's so
Picking a
hard
bit
to
of the
be
old
sure
heads
of
with
your
how
best
many
11.
he'd have signed in it with Chelsea in it,
Yeah.
but not. I don't know. I still feel like he picks the right starting lineups.
I think what he does is that he shows too much faith to the English players, man. Like
I do think.
I believe Mount is a good player. I honestly do.
Same.
Like along the hate that aside the hate, I honestly believe there's a player in Mount. But for me, Gallagher, I've always said he's just not good enough for a team like Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
He's
So you
just
might
not
get a new deal.
tactically. I mean, he's not technically good enough to
No,
be a
he's not.
Chelsea footballer. For the type of player you need to be at a big club in the middle of the park, you need to be technically amazing. And for me,
At
Gallagher's
the
not the guy.
minute, I feel like they need someone a bit more defensive minded. And what's his
Yeah.
name? Who's
Enzo.
Kante's out and
Even
Kovacic
Kante,
is still
innit? I
out.
forgot about my man.
That's right. So with them two, I feel like Gallagher has to play at the minute. It feels like
There's not many options in it.
Yeah.
Like,
He will still play him, though.
I think they're
for
forward
example,
lines where he has the most
Mount,
flexibility.
for example, I think he needs to come out the starting lineup. He's dropping
a break,
like,
innit?
like Bab. Like he can't be at the point where it's like, I'm Mason Mount. I start every game, no matter how bad I play. He's not Harry Kane. He's like, you need to take him out.
That's like his game. Still.
Even if the bare
1 to 2
minimum is
games,
just to
innit?
kick up the arse to say, look, you're not playing well enough. You need to up your game, and he'll do it because he seems like people always say a model professional and whatnot. But he just hasn't been performing as well as he should
No,
be
100%.
to warrant a place in the
I
Chelsea
agree.
11. So he needs to come out and needs to try someone else and just like
I feel like the Felix
change it up a bit.
3-game ban also came at a bad time for them, though. A very, very bad time for them.
Because he looked bright.
He looked bright that game, and he looked like he could
innit,
displace
innit.
Mount. He looked like he might have been on track for displacing Mount
Innit,
in
innit.
that 10 role. So that's another one.
100%.
Ziyech, I think now you've upset him by not giving him his move, and he was one of the Chelsea's brightest sparks recently.
He was.
And now you start thinking like, are they going to be able to get anything out of him? Modric, I think one thing with the Modric sign, I think it's always going to be tough to motivate him now, you know.
100%.
His heart was not set on this club.
Even when he walked onto the pitch his first day.
Like his first game, he had a little
no,
bit of
and
sparks.
when he walked on to the pitch that
on
Sunday.
half-time.
Yeah, he didn't even smile, bro.
Bro,
he
he
didn't even
looked
want to
so
smile.
upset, fam.
He looked like I'm held hostage here.
Like, I actually want him to do well at this point. Like, I feel so
yeah,
bad.
like because he might ruin his career.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
man.
do think it's like very early to judge.
I know it's
like,
exactly
full
that.
time.
It's definitely very, very early to judge.
But
I
I'm
agree.
honestly saying, like, I
apparently he
actually
was
want
ill
him to do
against
well.
Fulham.
Yeah,
He was
apparently,
sick.
yeah, and nah, man. I honestly want him to do well because he wanted to join Arsenal.
Yeah, it's clear that it was
obviously
bigger
not well
than him.
against me. I still want Arsenal to win.
The deal was bigger than him, basically.
Yeah,
You're a Chelsea fan anyway.
I'm
We all
not,
know. That's your second team.
You're just suffer underneath. You're just hiding. it.
no,
Where's your Chelsea like necklace?
He drove Jorginho to himself.
Do you know what it is? Like, I just have a soft spot for Mudryk though, man. I feel so bad. Like, why did that have to happen to him, man?
No,
like,
for real.
it's so bad, bro. Imagine wanting to, your heart desires, longs for one
Like,
place.
I've never seen a player beg for a club
That's
more
what
than
I'm
I
saying,
have
bro.
Mudryk.
Nah, the
to-
Caicedo thing.
It's
did
worse
kill me
than
as well,
Willian's
though.
team, bro.
But even Mudryk was worse than.
Oh no, way worse, way
which one?
worse.
Than which
Way
one?
worse. Caicedo was one.
yeah.
That would killed me though when he wrote a little message on Palace.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Thank
No,
you,
Mudryk
Brighton,
was-
for everything you've done.
Yeah, no. Can you believe? And he was playing on the weekend.
That's a goodbye. I know, and even they had to be like, look, you're not playing. Just go home. Go
You
train.
come back on the first.
Come back. Look, you're not going anywhere. I rate
No,
Brighton
that
for
was
it.
funny though.
Word,
I rate.
That's
I actually like that para.
I have
fam.
like 9
it's basically a
siblings.
goodbye message.
Yeah, it was a goodbye message. No, that para was the funniest thing.
Very
I ever
embarrassing.
seen.
Should have been
He's got to have deleted it. surely.
honestly.
Nah, yeah, word. Surely. Nah. Has he actually deleted that?
Oh, he got-
Nah, go and check that, bro.
But yeah, so what's it called? Where is an acceptable finish for them this season? Where you think, you know what, this is good. We can build it for next season. What position is that?
I think Europa League spots, bro. The European football.
Six
They're
or
in that
seven.
Arsenal stage. They're in that United stage. Just get Europe. Literally get Europe.
Yeah, that's
because
what
you're
they
not
need.
getting
Fifth
top
and sixth,
4.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think
they
they're
get top 4.
I don't
I've
think they
seen
can break
how
it.
they've performed.
They're
It's going to
still
take a
cool.
while for them
Yeah,
to
they
gel.
need to. Yeah.
I also wonder
And
whether
Potter
Potter
at
can do
Brighton-
that. Yeah.
Potter at Brighton took a while. Like first season, he didn't finish high, but they played good football.
Yeah, they played
But
good
See,
football.
but you
the
can't.
thing
That's
is, even
not,
at Chelsea,
that's
they're
what I
not
was
playing
gonna say.
great.
Yeah, they're
football.
not playing good football.
At a top 6 club, that's not enough of an excuse to get a
And
leeway.
maybe-
Oh, they played nice, but they got popped 4-0 today.
No, I
That
think
doesn't work.
fans do like a bit of a style of
When you get
football.
popped 4-0,
Maybe
does
as
not
well,
matter.
yeah.
I know
Not
what you
getting
mean.
popped.
It's nice, but with Brighton, I'd be like, no, but we at least we played well today. I've seen with Potter's post game, he's like, yeah, the lads did well. They did their
Yeah,
best.
yeah. He's too
it's a bit
nice.
too nice. Like, bro, you're at a big 6 club. You need
Yeah,
to. He
he's a
sent
bit
messages in the media
nice.
sometimes.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? It's like it's all like, no, we'll get him better next time. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll do
he's
it next
too
time.
nice.
Like,
That's the
it's a pat
thing.
on the back sometimes. Like, bro, this is Chelsea Football Club. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
one of the most
yeah.
ruthlessly run clubs in England.
I know.
has been.
It has been.
It has been. It's a
Yeah,
new,
fair enough.
a
It's on a new
ownership
management, on a new
model, innit?
ownership.
But
Could be
Bowley,
different,
the
but-
amount of money he's expected results in it sooner rather than later. So
Exactly.
I think he's going to be under the same kind of ruthless management Chelsea's been under in the
Before,
past.
I
innit?
agree.
I don't think he goes before the end of the season.
No, I don't.
No.
think
He
can.
has
I
until
think-
December.
I
I've always
said
said
yeah,
that.
Christmas
Yeah,
time's
yeah.
where he'll
I
get
was
he'll
He
get
has
kicked
until
out
Christmas because it's not fair to kick him out now.
No,
Like,
it's not.
Chelsea have been in
It's a tough job. We saw what happened with Steve Cooper having too many signs,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
takes a
yeah.
while to find the blend. And now Forest actually like kind of
Doing
pulling
well.
away from
No,
the pack
they
of
are.
the relegation
They're
side.
6
So
points away.
yeah, they're good. And they're not like okay.
And
you
6
can
points
pop
at the
them
bottom
quite
of the
easily. It's
table.
a big
It's
gap.
a lot
Yeah.
because
That's
teams
what I'm
that win-
saying. Chelsea are only about 6-9 points behind like fourth.
I know.
No, but
That's
we're
what I
talking
mean.
about
Different,
relegation
though.
fodder and top
Yeah,
6.
but
That's
those
very
teams
different.
win.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Those
nah,
teams
yeah,
win.
I
The
get what you
bottom
mean.
The difference.
But that's what I'm saying. At that level, when you don't win,
Remember,
that's when
Leeds hasn't won a game
the
in a
teams
minute.
behind catch up quick.
I know.
100%,
true,
but-
though.
You could say Chelsea are having their bad spell, and now they're due a good run, sort of thing. Although I don't
No,
see
they have a
it,
lot. They have
but-
just as many big fish as the others have, and I honestly
Yeah.
can't see where they make up the ground. If I'm
I
being
get-
honest, I
get
can't
it.
see where.
I
it's
don't
made
think they
up.
get that, but they need Europe. They need it.
Yeah,
They need
I think they
Europe,
need
bro.
Europe. I think
They're
they
out-
will get
they're
it.
out
I
of all
think
the trophies
the
now,
Brighton
right?
and Fulham, yeah.
Apart from Champions League,
yeah.
but-
Brightons and the Fulhams lot will probably fall back.
No,
down
not so
over
much
time.
Brighton. I've seen Brighton play football.
You think Brighton will finish above Chelsea?
I think Fulham will finish below Chelsea, but Brighton will finish above. I think Brighton are going to make Europe.
Maybe it's,
Conference League.
Bro, so where's Chelsea and Liverpool finishing then?
Oh, Liverpool are making.
think Liverpool
Bro,
will make Europe
Liverpool are
out?
finishing below 8th. I honestly believe Liverpool are pissed. Like they're so
And Klopp
pissed.
survived
Bro,
that.
Brighton have dominated them twice. And you're telling me Brighton?
Brighton are a better side.
Bro, Brighton are a better side.
Brighton are a better side.
Brighton 6th, Chelsea 5th, Brighton 5th maybe.
Fifth.
Actually,
Over Spurs?
no. So Brighton will finish probably like
Sixth.
7th. Chelsea 6th. That's what I believe. Liverpool
See,
8th.
I don't know. I honestly think Brighton can probably beat Chelsea though, given how Brighton play now, Chelsea play now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
they,
Garrow,
might
Garrow,
actually finish
Garrow.
above Chelsea. Now looking at it now,
That's what I'm
Brighton
saying,
can
bro.
finish off a lot
Brighton
of
can finish
Brighton,
6th or
Brighton
7th.
feast on a lot of these teams in the league. I can't
But
count.
based on my prediction, I think Chelsea will finish 6th because I think they will make European spots. But like you just said, Brighton are finishing above Liverpool guaranteed. The only reason why I believe in Chelsea because
Liverpool
of the
actually might
players
finish
that they
8th,
have.
yeah,
That's
around
what I'm
there,
trying to
yeah.
say, bro.
8th
Liverpool
is
are
probably the
pissed.
highest they can finish. 'Cause I don't think they finish higher than
bro.
Spurs,
Exactly.
Chelsea, or
They don't.
Brighton.
It's true.
They don't, bro. That's what I'm saying. So for me, I think Chelsea, if they can scrape sixth. I think
That's
it's as good as they can get, man.
6, if we're saying that's the good as it goes, I agree. I think that's as high as it pushes on to. What's next season targets? And it has to be
top 4. It's slow,
top
gradual.
4.
I'm
You
sorry,
think it's
top
even
4.
slower than that?
Yeah, bro. Honestly,
Spending
that's how it
that
works.
powerfully.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%.
I know
Do
what
you
mean,
agree with me?
Yeah,
but I think from a Chelsea fan base point of view,
I
they
think
see
the
it as
Chelsea
higher than
fans
that,
have
bro.
been. No, I think the Chelsea
Chelsea
fans
fans feel it should be competing for a league.
they're gonna
And
have
they're
to-
going to blame Potter for
I
not
don't think
competing for that
I don't
league.
think the Chelsea fans have been like that. To be fair, with Potter, I think they've said, look, he needs.
Yeah,
time,
I
he
think
needs
I've
the
heard a
players.
lot of them saying.
I don't think they'll be like, oh, we need a Premier. I think they just want it. They need to see improvement. I think a lot of fans and a lot of people are taking a lot from Arsenal and Arteta.
Yeah,
how
I agree.
slow, like
it was
the process,
slow.
but how good you
But
lot are
they're
now.
seeing
But
it.
remember,
that's what I'm
Arsenal
saying.
didn't
That's
spend
all
the
it
funds
takes.
that Chelsea spent within
Still,
one
you
year.
can't, you can
No,
spend
but
the funds, but you
still,
need the
though,
time to build
you
that
still need the
together.
time,
you
bro.
you can't just
Chemistry, man.
implement
I
it
know,
like that.
I 100% agree
And
with that.
also-
but from a fan perspective, when I see this,
Nah,
spent,
see,
this
from
one,
a
this
fan
one,
perspective,
and remember
like-
how much banks they're gonna hold for this time. Like, oh, you spend 600 million, you're still shit. Like, bro, it gets on your nerves after a long
but
time.
say
You start thinking.
So why isn't Ten Hag's aims to win a title then? If Man
they
United spent
200
200 million.
They spent 600.
That's
Yeah,
still
but
more
you
than-
spent
that's still
200
more-
million in
Wait,
one summer
third.
though.
That's
You
still-
spent 200.
So
That's
they
a lot
pretty,
of
they
money
pretty
though.
much have spent around that in this time.
That's
as
a
well.
lot of money though.
They're sitting.
Why
in
isn't
With
your
your
ninth.
new manager that come through halfway through the
Yeah,
season.
why isn't your
They're sitting
expectation
ninth.
the
You're
title?
comparing
then?
a team saying ninth to a team saying
So
third.
next season is your expectation the title?
If we
Yeah,
are
but he's
back in
on
this
that
summer,
next season,
I
yeah.
think that should be one. Not about pushing, challenging for a title. I think that's one of our expectations next
I don't
season.
think.
I agree.
Yeah, but
But he's
I
had
don't
a full
think Chelsea
season
are
as-
going to be like.
There's not a massive difference when the two came in, bro. It's like a 3-month difference between
Yeah,
the
but
two.
he had a whole
massive.
summer and a pre-season. That's
Pre-season.
massive.
I'm not saying this
massive.
season. We said 6th is this season. Next season, he'll have that pre-season. He'll have that whole summer, and he'll have double.
Yeah, it won't go
he'll have
straight
3
to-
times
it
as
won't
much
go
spent on the
straight-
squad.
No,
he won't
man.
go
It
straight
doesn't
to a
matter.
league
I'm not
title,
saying
no
he should, but the
chance,
fans
no
will start
chance.
viewing it that
The
way,
fans
bro.
will not. They won't.
600
People
million,
are
and you're still
realistic.
not challenging for a title, bro. People
Only
don't see it as
people.
crazy.
The only time people will be like that is that Talksport.
I remember
Potter should be going for a league title just for clicks. That's all it
Remember
will
the
be.
clicks.
That's all it will be.
Chelsea actually started off with a better base squad than United started off with. They had more recent success.
I don't know,
than
Man
us.
United had
They
the
a
most
Champions League
expensive
2
squad
seasons
in
ago,
the-
Yeah,
bro.
Man U have
They had
spent
a
the most
Champions
amount of
League 2
money.
seasons ago, and
Man
Tuchel
United
was
finished
expected to
second a
challenge for
couple
a
years
league.
ago.
You're not
and
making
with Ole
sense,
Gunnar
bro.
Solskjaer as manager.
You're not
Man United finished second.
Bro, you're not making. You know what I'm saying? Because Tuchel was expected to win that title when he signed Lukaku that final piece, and then they flopped that year. And now, how much has changed between that squad
Okay,
between
you
now
lot
and
were
then?
expected to win a league title or at least challenge when you lot brought in Ronaldo, Varane, and Sancho. No?
100%, and that, I can
Do you
explain
know
that.
how
bro.
unfair you're being as well? Chelsea's whole ownership model has changed,
Innit? Like,
bro.
literally
And this
from
is
the-
a new
had
owner that's still
600 million
learning.
spent in
And,
that
yes,
time.
and his words
But like
earlier.
you're
No.
being
Your
a
words
hypocrite
earlier.
because
No,
now
his
you're
words
contradicting yourself.
was new ownership will challenge for a title. That's what he said. That's what he said.
I think United should be challenging for the title next summer. Next year, we should be challenging for that
But
title,
bro, every time you always talk about money's been wrongly spent. What if this money's been wrongly spent and they still need to go and recover it again?
That's what I'm
bro?
saying. Not every signing is gonna work.
That's fine. If that
Exactly.
if that is their problem, that is their problem. But the expectation should still be that, though. Even if it's
And-
the expectation, you always say United should be challenging the amount they spent. Chelsea should then be challenging with the amount they're spending now
And
too.
how many of
We
how
failed
many
our
of it?
expectations.
But now
Before
we've
we
seen
started
how
expectations.
the market is in it. We've seen how it is, bro. And at the end of the day, yeah, Chelsea are probably going to sell a lot of these players as well.
How many?
again.
How many does
On
Potter-
long
how
contract,
many
they
of
can't
these
sell any of
signings
these
does
now.
Potter
No,
want?
some of the ones that are on short contract. Say that again.
How many of these signings does Potter want?
No, Potter
That's what
said
I
he
mean.
came out in the media and said that I'm a part of the team.
He
for
has
who is
to,
signed.
he has
I know
to.
he has to.
He
Yeah,
has
I'm
to.
not- I don't know, man. I think that's pushover behavior, bro. You don't say that.
You have
Conte
to.
said this ain't my signing when Conte was there, bro.
because Conte.
I don't care.
Because
You say that.
Conte knows he will get a job at the level of Spurs or
Yes,
bigger.
exactly.
No, man.
He's got
Sorry,
the
my
history.
integrity first, man.
Listen. He's got the history. He's got the league titles. We're
get
a
it.
club.
If you're not
who-
big enough for that job, don't take it.
We're a club who's got one league title in 20 years.
You think he gives a shit what he
Conte's
says?
got miles more than
Nah,
that.
man. That's
Conte
like,
knows.
No way.
Conte
We see how
knows-
that turns out. Oli was the same, though. Oli used to back the board and then that happened
Conte
too.
knows that if he, no matter what he says, the fans will be on his side. Whereas Potter knows if the board will get rid of him if he speaks against that board, 1,000,000%. Potter is nowhere near as big as Chelsea. Like that's the
sad reality. Give him time.
But-
Is
Why
Arteta-
do you
what
think-
about
why do you
Arteta?
why do you
Don't
think
piss me off
Ole
about
doesn't
Arteta.
You didn't spend the
Give
way
him
Chelsea
time.
spent, though.
No, but Arteta's been
You
backed
can't
though. He has
exactly.
been
Not
backed
to the
though.
same extent, bro.
But he's
But,
been
bro, he's
backed
been
over a
backed,
longer
though.
period of time.
Yeah, the spending was spent sensibly over a long period of time. This is going to accelerate the process. You're expected to accelerate the process the more you spend.
No,
People always
man,
say
that's
that.
not fair to to say
Yeah, it's unfair, but it's the way it's
unfair,
happened.
bro.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the way it's
accelerate the
happened.
process. So
No.
maybe your second full season, you challenge for a trophy. Not your first full season, second.
What
But I'm
about
not
Pep in his
respect.
first season at City as well? His
And then what
first
did he do
full
second
season,
season?
bro. Yeah, he won the league. But this is his first full season.
That was
this
his first season in this league.
Guardiola.
That's
Pep Guardiola, not Graham Potter.
This was his first season in this league. They bought a winner, and what did they do? They backed him, and then he wins the next season.
This is Graham Potter's first season at a good club in the Premier League.
It's a big jump. That's Chelsea. That's stupid
Simple
from Chelsea then to employ someone that's just a massive jump.
That's his first job.
This is Chelsea Football Club we're talking about. They're a massive institution, fam. If you do that big signing, you're expecting big names and big deliverances on the pitch.
Arsenal's a massive institution. Does that
and now
mean,
we're seeing
Arsenal's a bigger institution?
Look how much pressure Arteta felt in that time.
Arsenal gave him
and
time.
look how much pressure Arteta had to handle during that time.
And he did. And
he scraped through it.
He
scraped through that.
I don't think he scraped through it.
The
board always.
He was one or two games.
One thing I would say is if the fans were in the stadium during the COVID times, Arteta don't
exactly
make it. Arteta's not Arsenal manager.
I don't know.
Exactly. Anyway,
I'm not so sure.
Anyways,
and Chelsea fans are a lot more used to winning than Arsenal fans are now.
Yeah,
Chelsea fans are way more used to challenging for things than Arsenal were in the recent years, bro. You've been okay with a bit of struggle. Chelsea fans have never touched that since 04-05.
They're in new territory, bro.
No, but it's the same fans.
I think Chelsea fans are Chelsea fans are big.
Why is he have pressure now then? Why is Potter have pressure on his head now?
I don't think the pressure's that big, and I don't think Chelsea fans.
I don't know about that.
I
has a bit of
agree.
pressure on his head.
I don't think Chelsea fans are expecting a league title next year, even to challenge for a league title.
I think they want to be in and around the mix,
bro.
I think they want to be in and around the mix next year. I don't think it's good enough to speak.
Like I said, next season the aim's top 4.
Exactly.
It's top 4.
So fourth is good season for Chelsea.
Yes, guaranteed, 100%. 120%. Fourth and Europa League.
I remember they're going to spend this summer as well. You're telling me they're going to go spend £1 billion, and you're telling me fourth is what it's worth.
I don't think
they're going to spend that much this summer.
They're looking for Osimhen, bro. Osimhen's going to be 120 million. They need another midfielder and Osimhen.
No, I think they're done with this.
They're going to need another midfielder and Osimhen, bro. That's going to be nearly 200 million again. 800 million, and you're going for 4.
As well.
It's a whole new squad, bro.
I think in general it's stupid to even build in this way because you can't really like get a feel for your team anyways. But if it's being done in this way, it puts that pressure onto the manager. Like, I don't blame Potter for the pressure being onto, but it's the strategy they've taken.
I think the pressure goes to the board first. From the fans.
I think it goes to the board.
The pressure will 100 because even then,
we want the fans are playing Bowley when you see Arsenal get jugged from Modric. They were celebrating that day. Bowley's king, build a statue. They get Enzo.
Okay, and what about the away fans?
What
about the away fans singing Roman Abramovich's name and Thomas Tuchel's
and they were
name?
saying this was because Roman wiped the debt of the club to make them be able to do this now.
Yeah, no, but that's not what they weren't thanking him for the signings. They wanted Roman Abramovich
and they wanted Tuchel back, and so Potter being
no, but they wanted Tuchel back, but they were blaming Bowley for getting rid of Tuchel. That's why I wanted to be gone. They both get blamed. No, it's not Potter they want gone. They ain't
okay, who's more likely to go, the manager or the player?
100%.
The manager's going to be able to go.
How much harder is it?
So there's a lot of Pot fans that don't think Potter's the guy to take them.
Apparently, United fans have been trying to get rid of the Glazers for years, and is that happening? That's
no, 100%.
It's a lot easier for the board to just go, I will get rid of the manager.
Eventually, they end up turning on the manager as well, bro. People turned on Ole, they turned on Mourinho, and they turned on Van Gaal. I've seen all of them were like, okay, Mourinho and Van Gaal, they were good managers in their time, and it didn't work because the board, there wasn't the right strategy for them. The same was going to happen to Potter, and I don't see him succeeding from this, honestly. By Christmas, he'll get so toxic that they'll start blaming him. We've spent 800 million by the end of Christmas this year, and they'll think, how are we not further up, bro? When they're getting popped by your rivals or spending less, it'll look worse.
As well, because we don't know if Chelsea are going to be shit come Christmas.
No, if they turn it around, of course it's going to be. But then that's when we give his accolades if he turns it around,
for this season, I think Europe.
Yeah, Europe. Not Conference League, but Europe.
I think 6 is the highest they'll finish.
Champions League is a
6 is definitely the highest the squad can go.
Yeah,
but in terms of next summer, I won't know what would they be missing then. They're going to probably fill up a bench again. They already have an 11 that's elite. Bro, they find two of the best, fullbacks, 2 of the best right backs around. Gusto is such a good player.
I've never seen him.
I can't make a judgment. United wanted him for this summer.
Fred's on Twitter.
Yeah.
A lot of people jump on the band.
I've never seen him.
He's good because United wanted him to replace Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and we didn't really sell Wan-Bissaka in time. Do you get it? So it was good. He's good in that. And Reece James, the other backup. Now they're Koulibaly didn't work. No, sorry. Koulibaly back up. He's back up. By the Chile, great snipe. It looks like what they found now.
He looks good.
Thiago Silva extension
early contract. Days though.
I think they'll look for a keeper as well. I think they'll look for a keeper this summer because they were interested in Raya as well.
I think Kepa's good enough.
I think it's good enough, but Chelsea have money. You know what, they're probably going to do that.
I think they should keep Kepa, isn't it?
Left back, Chilwell, Cucurella. Have you seen their squad depth? Their squad is deep. Even that Santos guy they have, he looks like he's too good for his
That's
age
one
group.
thing I find puzzling, how Cucurella has been bad for Potter. I thought we
yeah,
got coming in.
yeah.
He'd
That's
be
what.
good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did find
yeah.
that pretty.
But like it's like we say, it's all about embedding the squad
Yeah,
together.
Cucurella knows how he wants to play, but the other 9,
exactly.
outfield,
That's
you don't know.
exactly.
Only time will tell. But
Time will
You
tell.
need your
innit?
leaders.
But I
Thiago
believe he
Silva is a
deserves
good
time.
extension. Yeah,
yeah.
He's not 100% this season. You can't sack him this season, bro. He's done nothing wrong to be sacked this season. But I
Of
think
course, if this
next
this form was to
season,
carry on next season, that's hypothetical. We don't know.
I honestly think if they spend in some, expectations going to be sky high, man.
Fair enough.
Because Liverpool's falling away as well. So top 4 should be easier to get with Liverpool falling away. I don't see how they recover. New ownership, and if they do get new owners, they
It
will
looks
have.
like they have a lot of holes as well.
Yeah, they have a lot of
so
holes.
many
They're on a
holes.
new rebuild, basically.
I think they need 2-3 new defenders. I think Van Dijk's will get into that.
Yeah,
stage
no, I
of
agree
where
still.
you need to start thinking.
They're already
about
hitting the
not moving him on, but he's getting to that age
where
bro.
phase him out of the squad,
Well,
basically.
Yeah, phase him out slowly.
I don't know. He could be like
The
a Thiago
Salah
Silva,
problem
though.
here. Liverpool
I don't
just have-
think so.
He's not
Liverpool
smart
are
enough,
in.
Yeah,
like,
he's not as
maybe.
smart as Thiago Silva. I don't think, but that
Liverpool are in the era where if Spurs sell Kane and Son, they're gonna have the same type of we need a new identity about us. What we're gonna be built on. What is our future gonna be building on top of? They're gonna be at that same. We're laying the foundations again.
Yeah,
point of
fair
view.
enough,
So
anyway.
then there's only 4 clubs that really should be in the top 4 already, with Newcastle in and around in it. Expectations need to be higher than that, man. Need to be higher than that, especially with a club with your fans.
Newcastle,
top four.
if Newcastle get Europe, bro, they're moving mad this summer. Be wary.
100%.
fam. So that's even another top
Pressure
4
will be
space
on Howard.
occupied for next season. I can't lie. This league is a super league, man.
Ooh, and then pressure likewise will be on Howe again to do even more than that.
Yeah, he's pissed.